I don't believe it's too late to reinvent yourself. It's never too late to reinvent yourself. I wanted to do a trade. I wanted to do the electrical trade a while ago. This is about now 3, 4 years ago, and I kept thinking to myself, "It's too old. I'm too old now to do it." And that was now 3, 4 years, 5 years adding to it. And now, so I was chatting to a friend of mine, and he's an electrician. He said to me, "Hold on, what do you mean too old for what? Just go and do the course." He wasn't even playing. He just like, listen, go and borrow and do the course and everything. So now dawned on me that even if I learned it now, and I'm saying I'm too old to kind of use it for trade, it's with me forever. I can teach someone, you know. So the point is, it's never too late to reinvent yourself. Say you've had, I don't know, body wise, or say you've done something in the past, or you restarted the game. It's never too late to reinvent yourself. You know, it doesn't mean that if you've been working on this profession, it doesn't mean that you can't change. I mean, I'm starting to do. I just started a plumbing course now, and there are things I've been through, kind of like watching people do other programs and plumbing and building in other countries and everything. I never knew it would come full circle to kind of come and be learning a trade. But in a way, well, I thought it's manual, but to be honest, it's been a bit of um, paperwork stuff as exams and stuff like that as well. But the practical element of it, at least you do feel you're doing something um, useful, productive. Looking through the book and stuff, you're getting to see how boilers work, how sump pumps work, how electrical heating work, how all the tubes connect to the toilets, to the valves, washing basin, the stop clock. I can't believe it. All these things that I see every day that I never knew you go past it. So very interesting how sometimes some of the things that you come across that happen in your previous life or through experiences come full circle. If someone even up until last week this time, I wasn't even thinking about that. It's the gas course I was thinking of doing and refrigeration, which I'm going to still do. And my friend suggested that why don't I do this, because it complements each other. As in, if I do this and do the gas, hello, can you hear the animals chirping? Yeah. If I do this and I do um the gas, it will complement each other. Even though my brother says it's got nothing, they're not linked to each other. But I could see the pathway of becoming a gas engineer as well. So you know, if someone told me, even up to a week ago, I didn't even think about it. I kind of knew that I need to kind of um, change something, because over the last, say, 3 years and stuff like that, you're not even getting feedback through jobs. You're not even getting anything. You're not even getting. Obviously, it might be I need to review my CV and everything, blah blah. But every time you're in the hands of somebody, your life is literally in the hands of somebody that you can just tell you tomorrow, and that's it. And I think it's going to get worse and worse. I think it's going to be getting more difficult to kind of get the government, or people are going to trim more and more and more, or companies are going to be trimming them more and more and more. Example, if you go to your local supermarket, look how many people were at the till, and now look how many people are there now. That tells you something. That tells you that was what was giving us a heads up, and now that's what's going to happen now. It's going to get to a point where wherever it can be automated will be automated. You know, Obidrin said, like, the rich man owes you. You know, rich man don't owe you nothing. The rich man owes you more money for themselves. Any kind of rich man is looking to saying, okay, how can I become even richer? My kids need, I need a bigger yacht. So there's no kind of allegiance to kind of make sure they create job just for the hell of you. If they think that it's not gonna work, that's it. They just leave it anywhere to save money. So I think you have to constantly. I'm constantly studying, constantly doing different ventures. Some say it's good, some say it's not good. I don't know. You know, sometimes I think I do see the value in, say, for example, if I'm doing this video, concentrating on it, finishing it, and moving to something else. But my brain is constantly looking to study and looking to do new things as well. So it is never too late to reinvent yourself. If you add more things to yourself, I don't know. That's a debate anyway. Some people reckon you should, stick to one thing. I just like different interesting things. So, yeah, if you feel like changing. If you were into this profession, you want to change. If life is beating you down and you want to change, you can change it all. That's reinventing yourself as well. Making more effort to kind of see people, blah blah. This all power reinventing yourself, changing your social circles, upgrading your social circle, calling people more. You know, these things can all reinvent yourself, networking a bit more. These things, there's a lot of times that someone might want to meet you that doesn't fit your schedule or it's not in your pattern. But I think there's a halfway house where um, you can compromise a bit. You know, do I want to be raving till 4 o'clock? It's not good enough for me. But I can see, your friends up to a point and come home. And likewise, they should do the same as well. So I think all these things, are important in terms of like your social network, your health, your wealth, and yourself. You know, that's my three mottos as well. Your health, wealth, self. Um, Talking of wealth, that's why I've decided to come outside, sit outside. Get away from indoors as well. You know, watching stuff. If I need to study, I can do that. But I thought, yeah, I just wanted to do this video. I can see the things are tilted a little bit. That's because the stand, I didn't even have the stand. I've left it indoors anyway. But the point I wanted to make is it's never too late to reinvent yourself anyway.